Assalamualaikum class. The practical for today is the equipment or introduction and working to the spectrophotometer. So you know about spectrophotometer that it is a device that measures the percentage transmittance and absorbance of the beam of the light that is transmitted through or absorbed through a substance which will be placed in this. So a spectrophotometer about the introduction. So I will tell you some parts of spectrophotometer. So first of all, there is an on off button at the bottom of the right bottom. Okay. Then is the wavelength wheel, and this is the wavelength indicating window. Okay. After adjusting this wheel, we can adjust our by rotating this wheel we can adjust our required wavelength. Next to wavelength indicating window is the keypad that has a print, mode, tab, edit, escape, enter, 0% and 100% keys. So your basic concern is with these two keys, 0% and 100%. How? I'll tell you next. Then is the turn for LCD display that presents you T and A. So over there you can see T stands for the transmittance and A stands for the absorbance. Next is the lid. After opening the lid, you can see at most left there is a light detector. Look, this is the light detector. This is the chamber which will hold the samples in it. There is a light blocker. You can see the light blocker, as the name indicates, this will block all the light. Next is alignment ring. Then is light detector that will detect the light which will be transmitted or absorbed by the solution when placed in these chambers or in these cell holders. Okay, so when we will operate this machinery, this will transmit and this will absorb some amount of the light in a given solution and will display by the help of a light detector over LCD, right? So after lid there is a pull handle that can be pulled. Once pull handle is pulled, you can see the placement of the chamber is being changed. So this is how we can transmit our light through three types of solution. One would be called as blank solution. I have mentioned B, and one is called standard solution with which the sample is compared, mentioned as S, and one will be the test or the sample of the patient that will be compared with this standard. So these are actually the specifications in which our sample is placed. These uh, tubes are called cuvettes, cuvettes, cuvettes. In the cuvettes, you will be pouring your solution from these smaller sized test tubes. So these are the smallest test tubes which are required for water bath. Once you are done with your reagent pouring or mixing of the reagent, you will be doing the water bath for actual temperature maintenance, uniform temperature maintenance. And after proceeding with the water bath, you will come to the spectrophotometer and you will pour into these cuvettes your solution that is regarding to B, S and T, blank, standard and test. The B solution should be placed in the B cuvette, S solution should be placed in the S cuvette, and the T solution should be placed in the T solution. Now how can we place our cuvettes in a cell holder? Now you can see there is a pattern, always use this alignment. First you will do is the thing that you can touch these cuvettes by the fingers or by your hands. You can feel there are two surfaces. One is plane surface and other is the matte surface or the lining surface. So consider one thing, that plane surface should face the light source over there. So this is the light source. So very first thing will be the light blocker. The next would be the blank. So by considering the surfaces, light blocker should face the matte surface while the light source should face the plane surface. Suppose B has a solution in it. Likewise, we will place standard plane surface towards the light source. Likewise, the test solution, the plane surface towards the light source. Look, there is a, on the plane surface there will be marked as a there will be marked an arrow. This is the indication that this surface should face the light source. So now is the turn for test. Now you can see there is a haphazard arrangement. Some few cuvettes or 1 to 2 cuvettes are not in a same line. So to place them in a same line or in a straight path, you will adjust this alignment ring. The alignment ring adjustment will allow these 3 cuvettes in a straight path. Once you are done with it, you can see there is a there is a pull handle, and there is a light source, and there is a light detector, and there is a light blocker, blank, standard, and test. And this one is the alignment ring. So by pulling this pull handle, you can change the specification or the position of the solution. Now from light blocker I turn to blank. After pulling second step I turn to standard, and in the last step I turn to test. Now you can see in front of light source there is a test. Now in front of light source there is a standard, and in front of light source there is a blank. If you are done with your practical, you will be pushing the most. Now how it will operate? Once you are done with your solutions which are placed in the cell holder, you will close this lid. You will adjust your wavelength. So wavelength can be adjusted by rotating this knob. Look, there are 2 needles. One is the red pointer that should coincide the relevant reading. Suppose you are having 590 nanometer of the light, of the wavelength over there in your protocol, which is given in your notebooks. So the red pointer should coincide that 590 needle. Okay, so by this wavelength adjusting knob, you can adjust your wavelength. Now you can see transmittance is 0.0% and absorbance is at its maximum level, that is 3.000. Once your pull handle is on light blocker, that means in front of light source there is a light blocker, you will press 0. What that means? That light blocker is not going to transmit any amount of light. The 0 represents the null amount of the light. So on the light blocker, you will press the 0. Now you can see the light blocker transmittance is 0.0% and absorbance is maximum, that is 3.000. After that, you will turn to blank by first pull step. Once you are turned to blank, you are supposed to press 100%. What that means, now there is a blank solution that will allow the 100% or the maximum of the light to transmit through the solution. Now you can see on the LCD that transmittance is 100% and absorbance definitely is 0.000%. Now you are doing for the standard. This is the second step pull. We can take the standard values. Now the absorbance of the standard will be 0.065. You will note down this absorbance, and finally on the third pull there will be the test cuvette in front of light. So with the help of this LCD, you can take the absorbance of the test, that is 0.002. So this is how you will take the readings for the solutions or the transmittance and absorbance for the solution, or the light being transmitted and light being absorbed through the relevant solution. But in this case, as this is introduction to spectrophotometer and the working of it, we are not having any type of solution in these. Once you will be practicing your experiments, that would be the CKMB estimation, the LDL, the cholesterol estimation, HDL estimation. You will be doing some sort of chemical reactions, and you will be pouring in these three cuvettes: blank, standard and test. And then you will be dealing with this spectrophotometer. You will be taking your readings for absorbances mostly, and there is a particular uh, you can see the formula that is in your notebooks. You can see A stands for absorbance, AT stands for absorbance for test or the sample, AS stands for absorbance of standard. Now how can you calculate the concentration of substance through the estimation, which is given through a formula, that is AT, absorbance for test, divided by absorbance for standard, multiplied by concentration of standard. This concentration of standard will be known to you. What you will do is to take the absorbance for test and absorbance for standard, then to divide it and to multiply it with the known factor. Then you will be having your values in mg per dls and international unit per liter in this protocol. So this was all about your spectrophotometer. So you can see this is the final presentation in which I am going to repeat the parts. One is on off button, wavelength knob, wavelength indicating window, keypad, LCD, the lid. Opening the lid gives you idea about the light source, cell holder or the sample holder, and the detector, the light blocker, three specifications for blank, standard and test. And then is the alignment ring that will align the three cuvettes in a straight path. And then is the light blocker, by the help of which you can transfer your positions of cuvettes, that is from blank to standard to test, etc. At the back of the spectrophotometer, there is a fan, there are the USB ports, there are the other ports. You can see over there parallel port, or there is a fan, there is a bulb, or there is a printing option, or there is a main extension or the electricity connection. So this was all about spectrophotometer. One thing I should repeat: on blank you will press 0% to identify there is on light blocker you will press 0% to identify there is no transmittance through that light blocker, and upon the blank, which is a transparent thing, maximum light can be transmitted through it, so that is why you are going to press the 100%. So this is the spectrophotometer, it's working. Queries will be cleared in your live session inshallah. Okay, jazakallah khair.